Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Sauce. Ton of college football action going on right now. We're off to a pretty solid start today. Iowa State sucks. They're actually making a comeback, but they're probably not going to cover, and that was the bet of the day. But we should enter the night games up about 1 unit, so that's solid. In this game, we got a good matchup here. A lot of injuries, but a good matchup nonetheless. Titans versus Saints. Let's go.
Welcome to the Sauce. The Sauce. The Sauce. Hey, get the Sauce.
All right, so we got New Orleans on the road in Tennessee to play the Titans. The line is Titans -3. All the action's on Tennessee early. I'm talking 83% of the money on the Titans. This is as of Tuesday morning, I think. Yo, check this out, though. This is a weird one. So there's no line movement. Money stays on the Titans. Look what happens on Friday when Tannehill doesn't practice due to an undisclosed illness. All those sharps out there reading those practice reports, here comes a flood of Saints money in. Now, they have not released to us yet whether or not Ryan Tannehill is going to play or whether he's sitting. But apparently, he missed practice Friday due to an illness, and the Titans or Vrabel, whoever they asked, would not go into any further detail. He wouldn't even mention if it was COVID related or not. So that's a huge, we need to keep an eye on that. So let's cap this game. If you subscribe to this channel, you already know the first step. We're running the numbers through the spreadsheet. According to the analytics, the line for this game should be Titans -2.41 points, which tells us absolutely nothing for two reasons. A, that's almost exactly where the books have it. And B, we don't even know who the hell's playing. All these numbers have Derrick Henry in them, Jameis Winston, Kamara. None of those three guys are playing in this game. All right, let's run through a quick breakdown, and I want to start. There's a general consensus out there that Trevor Siemian was trash for the Falcons last week, and I watched this game. I'm not saying Siemian was a beast, but this dude got zero breaks. The horrible penalties, bringing back big plays, drop pass. Yo, how many passes did I see dropped in that game? It was probably only like 4, but you know, like when drop passes happen on big third downs, like they stick. There were 4 crucial ones where you're like, yo, catch the ball. I'm not saying he was great, saying the Saints offense gave him zero help. Honestly, the good news for the Saints here is those are kind of out of the ordinary occurrences for this team. The Saints are 8th in the NFL in least amount of drop passes, so they're not usually dropping passes like that. They're also 9th in the NFL as far as the least penalized team, so they usually don't take dumb penalties either. These are both out of the ordinary. It happens sometimes, but the chances of that same bullshit happening 2 weeks in a row, slim to none. Bottom line here, what I'm saying is I think that Saints offense with Trevor Siemian, Taysom, Hill, it's going to look a lot better this week than it did last week. Last week was just a mess. I know the Titans defense has been playing well, and good for them, by the way. They've had a bad defense for a few years now. Pass rush looks great. They are susceptible to a powerful, strong running game, though, and even though Kamara's out, yo, Ingram can give you that. I know everyone loves Alvin Kamara, and I do too, man. The dude's a monster in the open field. But in between the tackles, he's pretty average. I mean, I'd rather have Mark Ingram slamming the ball. What the Saints, what Sean Payton wants to do in this game is just keep the football, man. Long 8-9 minute drives. Hammer Mark Ingram right into the belly of the Titans defense. 4 yards, 4 yards, 4 yards. Just keep that ball. And I think Mark Ingram might be the perfect back for what the Saints want to do in this game. As far as the Titans offense against the Saints defense, well, let's just assume that Ryan Tannehill plays because we really haven't heard anything otherwise. So we're going to assume he plays. Who knows? But the Saints defense we know is elite. It's been proven. They have an elite defense. But as we saw last week, what's true with every single defense, if the offense is going 3 and out, punt, interception, 3 and out, just giving the ball right back, eventually the defense is going to be beat. It doesn't matter who, you could have the most elite defense in the last 2 decades. Doesn't matter. If the offense doesn't keep the ball at all, you're going to get scored on. So if the Saints offense is as useless as it was last week, last week they didn't even score a point until a third quarter field goal in that game. They were bad. If they're that bad again this week, the Titans are going to score points on the Saints. It doesn't matter how good the Saints defense is. So who am I betting? Are we doing it? Am I betting the Saints here? Obviously, we can't make any final decisions. Julio Jones, we don't know. Ryan Tannehill, they haven't given us anything. Can't make any final decisions. I do think, though, if they announce Tannehill is playing, you're going to see that money swing back to the Titans. And if you're on the Saints, which I am, spoilers, I'm on the Saints, we're probably going to be able to get 3.5. So I'm going to wait it out. If Ryan Tannehill doesn't play, I actually already saw a book drop it down to 2.5. So even though I have nothing to prove this, and I might just be talking crazy, I have this feeling that Tannehill isn't going to play here. So there you have it. I'm on the Saints +3, hopefully 3.5. We'll see. Probably not going to be on the final ticket, or at least I can't make that decision now. We'll see.
What's up, Chiefs? It's the Prop Beaver.
It's the Prop Beaver.
I'm here with my top play for the Sunday showdown. Let's go. Now, Alvin Kamara, he's out this week. So Mark Ingram, he's the next guy up. They just got him from the Houston Texans. And with the Houston Texans, he only ran over 45 yards as a starter just twice out of his 7 opportunities. So why do I think that Mark Ingram could have a really good game here? Let's talk about it. Now, while the Titans on the surface surrender the 8th fewest yards in football to opposing teams on the ground, we have to take into consideration their yards per carry. It's the 10th worst in the league. They're allowing 4.5 yards per carry a clip. This low total is probably from the fact that the Titans, they just keep getting early leads and taking advantage of it and running it the whole game. But that's not going to be the case in this one. As Kyle said, I think the Saints defense is going to show out a bit. Now, with the assumption that the Saints defense does show up in this game, the Saints offense is going to want to run the ball as much as possible. We saw the mess that was the Saints offense against Atlanta, and they do not want Trevor Siemian to have the ball in his hand. New Orleans has the 2nd highest rush play percentage in the entire league. And what I think is that Mark Ingram is going to get a very similar workload to Alvin Kamara. They're going to want to run the ball, they're going to want to use the clock, and they want to make sure that they're protecting the ball. With plenty of opportunities in my mind for Mark Ingram to go over this total, I'm going to be taking Mark Ingram over 55.5 rushing yards in this game, and quite frankly, it might be one of my favorite plays today. For the rest of my plays for tomorrow, make sure to follow at AJ Bascone on Twitter. I'll be tweeting those at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Remember, Chiefs, I'm the Prop Beaver, and I don't give a damn.
Final ticket posted on KyleKirms.com, 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. Bet of the day, top 7 bets, parlay of the day, along with every single bet I'm making, and I bet every single game. So you can see my pick for over-under and against the spread every single game of the day in all sports too. Also, if there's any crazy last-minute changes, injury updates, Ryan Tannehill, for example, I will definitely, and money shifts, all kinds of stuff. I'll keep you posted on my Twitter, Instagram story, and Facebook. So make sure you check one of those 3 platforms before you place your bets. NFL Week 10 is here, and I want a big green day. This college football day is looking okay, even though the bet of the day lost. Looks like we're going to pick up a couple units. Good. I want more. Let's have a big Sunday. I'll talk to you on Twitter.